Hi, how are you? I'm Chief Dean Rondeau of the Wolfeboro Police Department, and welcome to another segment of Coffee and Connections with the Chief. And I'm here today. To my left is my Executive Officer, Captain Mark Livy. And we're coming out of the month of April and into May, and the warm weather is finally upon us. Thank you. It was a long cold winter. So we're gearing up for our busy summer season, and with that, two things that I just want to mention briefly is that the days are going to be getting longer, and school will be out, the children will be out, the bike riders and the motorcyclists and so forth will be out. So if you're motoring through busy downtown Wolfeboro, I need you to be very mindful about the pedestrians and the children and the motorcycles and the bikes that'll be out and about. And the second thing that's going to happen is the Center Street Road construction project is going to begin. So what does that really mean? That means that the downtown area, Pickering Corner, the busy, congested shop area for the town of Wolfeboro, and points north from 109 North and 28 are really going to get backed up. So you need to leave extra time if you're going about your business. If you have a meeting, or you're heading to school or you're heading to work, and it's going to be in the morning or the afternoon, you need to leave an extra 15 or 20 minutes to get to your destination. This is Wolfeboro in the summertime, and we all know what it's like when the roads aren't being worked on. So now that the roads are going to be under construction, you just need to leave extra time, and I think, a word to the wise. So plan on leaving an extra 15 or 20 minutes early. The construction project is slated to be approximately 1 year. Once it's over, everything will get back to normal, and it'll be for the better. Dave Ford is the Public Works Director, and he's doing his best job to make this as painless on the citizenry as possible, but we're going to need your cooperation as well. And you'll see the signs posted. They've been up now for about a month, and they'll have all the appropriate warnings that you need to adhere to, and with the suggested detour routes and so forth and so on. So again, road construction is going to begin on Center Street, and there are going to be other road construction projects throughout town this summer. We have some very heavy infrastructure repair projects that are going to be underway all summer long. So just keep that in the back of your mind, and as soon as I know what roads are being worked on, I will get the messages out to you. So having said that, I will now turn it over to my captain for a quick status update on operations and activities within the Wolfeboro Police Department. Captain?
Yeah. Thanks, Chief. So a few things going on in the PD and the station. So in dispatch, we hired 2 new dispatchers part-time. So you're going to hear 2 more voices on a day-to-day basis. So the first one's Jordan Pello, and the second one is Jennifer Ouellette. They just started last month, and so give them 8 to 10 weeks, depending on how everything goes and the calls that come in, and they'll be out on their own by that time. So the next thing is it's April. Well, last month was April, and we're getting into May. So you got to register your dog. So you want to make sure you get out there, register your dog. So next thing you know, you don't get a letter in the mail that you haven't done that yet. If the unfortunate thing, if something happened to your dog, please let the town know. Give them a heads up, give them a call. It just makes it easy with the paperwork and all that. So just give the town clerk a call and let them know. The next thing, we have the radar trailer that should be coming out very soon. You'll see that on the roadway. So give the police department, you can contact me, you can contact the chief, you can contact the sergeants on shift. Let them know if you need it in your area. You can email us. You can email the community TV too, if you'd like to do that, and they'll forward it over to us. It's a great opportunity for everybody to get it out there. We'd love to put it everywhere in town. Just remember there's one, so we kind of place it into areas and keep it there for a certain time period and get the statistics that come from it. The next thing is that we still have the grants that are out there from the state highway. You're going to see a lot of patrols coming out there, so be prepared. Keep the cell phones away from the hands. I can't emphasize that enough, and I do it almost every month here, but there is still operators using their cell phones. Get that Bluetooth, get that extra device that connects to your phone, get that, basically it's a little display that you can connect it to it on the vehicle, which makes it a lot easier, so it's hands-free. Hands-free means that you can't hold it. So just try that, do that, because if you don't, the officers are going to be out on the distracted driving grant, and they're going to be looking for that. So the next things that are happening out in the PD is, in May, the end of May, coming into the 1st of June, you're going to see the bike patrol. That will be out there. You'll see them downtown. Say hi to them. They'll be out in the businesses, looking around, stopping around, walking around, and especially riding their bikes around. So give them a hello, meet with them, talk with them. So you're going to have Sergeant Randall Archibald is going to be leading that mountain bike program, and you'll have Officer Mary Swith and Officer Eric LaRochelle that are going to be out in the bike patrols. So other than that, I'll pass it back over to the chief. And
yeah, thank you very much. And the Captain brings up a really good point about the dog registrations. If you haven't registered your dog yet, you need to get down to the town clerk's office, see Pat Waterman or one of the other able-bodied ladies at the town clerk's office. Get those dogs registered. And it's really for a good purpose. One, we know who the owner is, and two, we're making sure that all the requisite shots are updated, the rabies and so forth and so on. Last thing you want is to have a dog, your dog, come in contact with with an individual, and if there's no rabies information, if there's a breakage of the skin or a dog bite or whatever, that individual is really required to undergo rabies treatment, which is very painful. So that can all be prevented by registering your dog, making sure it has its rabies vaccinations and other vaccinations up to date. So that's the whole purpose of that, and it's really not that expensive. I think it's $7.50 a dog. It's really not that expensive. The last thing we want to do, believe me, the last thing we really want to do is be going out there serving dog summonses because you didn't register your dog. So please get that done. The grant operations are in full force, and as the captain said, you'll be seeing the DWI interdiction and the distracted driver and speed enforcement and so forth and so on. So pay attention to that. The captain put out some very good advice with the hands-free devices. Please don't be on your cell phone. Please get a hands-free device. Use the Bluetooth technology that's available. And if your vehicle isn't equipped with Bluetooth technology, then I think you can get an interface for very short money and plugs into the cigarette lighter of the vehicle, and it'll give your vehicle the Bluetooth technology that you need to operate your cell phone in a safe manner. So having said that, I want to thank you for tuning in to Coffee and Connections with the Chief. And as always, if you want to be our guest on the show, just email myself or Tim or Captain Mark Livy, and just let us know you want to be on the show. And whatever you want to talk about is fine. If you want to talk about literature or politics or the Boston Red Sox, or whatever you want to talk about is fine. Come on down. And as always, coffee is on me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, this is Chief Dean Rondeau with the Wolfeboro Police Department, and have a safe day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, welcome back to Coffee and Connections with the Chief, and I'm Chief Dean Rondeau of the Wolfeboro Police Department. I'm here with my newfound friend, Charlie. Charlie is from Massachusetts, and Charlie had a question, and he wants to ask, so absolutely, and as I said before, any questions for your game. Charlie, what's your question?
Why do police officers drive police cars?
Okay, so that's a great question. All right, why do we drive police cars? So first and foremost, police officers go and respond to calls, right? We call those calls for service. And when we're going to calls for service, we want to make sure that we're seen, all right? And that's why we have police cars, so we can be seen. They have lights on the top. They have the logo on the side. Logo is like the name, you know, like the New England Patriots, right? That's really a logo, but so we have the logo on the side. We have a picture of the badge. We have the 911 number. If there's ever an emergency, what do you dial? 911. Very good. So police officers want to be seen, right? So that's the reason why we drive what is called marked vehicles, right? And they have lights on them and they have sirens. And if we need to go fast because we're going to an emergency, we can put the lights on, we can put the sirens on, and we can get through traffic very, very quickly. Now, we still have to be safe, right? Because safety is key. So my officers have to be safe when they're going, even though they can go a little bit faster than everybody else. But that's really the reason why we drive what is called marked vehicles, marked cruisers, right? So people can identify us as police officers, and they know we're going to a call. Or if we're just out and about not going to a call, people can come up and report something to us. They can report a crime or a missing dog or a missing child, or say, hey, I lost my wallet, and then we'll help them find that stuff. Does that make sense? All right. Give me a high five, Charlie. Thank you very much. And is there anything else you want to say to the folks at home?
Um,
You want someone to be safe?
yes.
Okay, say be safe.
Be safe.
Very good. That's excellent advice from my friend Charlie here. I want all you folks to be safe. And again, if you have any issues or any questions, please reach out and talk to me at the Wolfeboro Police Department. I will tell you that we try to return a very good product in everything that we do. And sometimes we don't always get it right. And when we don't get it right, I need to know, because I can't fix an issue if I don't know about it. So don't keep it bottled up inside. That's not good. And call me, let me know, and say, hey, I need this fixed, or what's your take on the subject? And we're happy to help. So please, right, wrong, or indifferent, give me a shout. I need to know what we're doing right. I need to know what we're doing wrong, so I can fix it. Thank you very much. And so on behalf of my newfound friend Charlie and everybody at the Wolfeboro Police Department, I want to wish you a very happy day and a very safe day. Thank you very much for tuning in. And again, if you want to be on Coffee and Connections with the Chief, just let us know. Send Tim or Peter an email at Wolfeboro Community TV, and let us know you want to be on the show. And as always, coffee's on me. Thank you very much for watching. Hi, how are you? I'm Chief Dean Rondeau, and welcome back to Coffee and Connections with the Chief. I'm here with your safety tip of the month. So we're in the month of May, and the days are getting longer. The kids are going to be getting out of school, and they've already broken out their skateboards and their bicycles. Pedestrians are taking advantage of all the walking trails and the fine weather we have up here in Wolfeboro during the summertime. And we've got the motorcycles back out on the road. So what I need you to do is keep an eye out for them and be careful. The roads are going to be getting busier. The tourists are going to be coming back. The roads are going to become congested, and the young kids will be out there on their bicycles on the sidewalks and in the roadways and so forth. So I just need you to be mindful of all that. Remember, this is Wolfeboro. We're heading into the summertime. The population is going to increase tremendously from what you're used to during the fall and the winter months. So just be mindful that we have people taking advantage of the good weather, and there's going to be increased pedestrian and bicycle traffic and motorcycle traffic out there. So again, be safe. Thank you very much, and this is Chief Rondeau signing off from Coffee and Connections with the Chief, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.